Morning, guys. Zach, your team has kind of this thing this year where you walk yourselves into a tight spot and then scrap your way out of it. Can you maybe just, reflect on that habit you have of putting yourself in this spot, but whatever you dig deep and find to get out of it, and how it applies tonight?
Mm-hmm. I think over the course of the season, you have to learn how to go through adversity, and you have to go through adversity multiple times to kind of get that experience and be comfortable in it. And I think we obviously put ourselves in that spot early, being second to last, not being in a playoff spot at Thanksgiving, US Thanksgiving, which is kind of the mark, which a lot of people talk about. And then obviously being down in the Vancouver series. So I think you got to be comfortable, learn how to be comfortable, and the only way you can learn is by going through it. And this team always, since I've been here, not just this year, has always had a tendency to play its best when our back's against the wall for whatever reason. And I think we've just had a lot of experience with it.
Left side, first row, Derek.
Hey, Connor. The last series against Dallas, everyone was talking about what great depth Dallas had, bottom two lines, and you guys outplayed them. This same thing this year, this series, talking about how great their depth is. What is it about you guys that brought you guys have risen to that challenge? And no one's talking about your depth, but maybe they should, because you guys are playing really well in this series, particularly the last game.
I think obviously there's always going to be narratives around the around series, but I think we believe in our depth, and I think that the way that our depth plays too is we try to grab momentum, we try to possess the puck and set it up for the big boys as well. So maybe that doesn't show up on the score sheet as much, but in our room, I think we're very comfortable with the depth of this club, I think it's shown as the playoffs have gone on.
Right side, fifth row, Slav.
Zach, it'd probably be fair to assume the Panthers are going to come flying out of the gates tonight. What do you think are going to be the keys for you guys to kind of counter that and get off to a good start?
Yeah, I mean, you'd imagine they'd be coming out flying. It's an opportunity for them to win the Cup on home ice, so we're obviously well aware of that. Our job is to come out flying as well. I think there's an excitement in our group after winning that game. I think there's confidence in our group, so there's no reason not to come out excited and up to the task.
Left side, second row, Mark.
Zach, if teams are always looking for ways they can still get better at this point in the series. For you guys, it would be your power play. The power play has been good, but the puck hasn't gone in except for a 5-on-3. Is it time? I would say, if you guys are going to succeed here, does that power play need to check in at 5-on-4 and actually get some pucks across the line here?
Yeah, I mean, similar to the Dallas series, last series, everybody was asking where the power play was, and then, we scored at the end of the series when it matters. So I think on our power play, we always talk about scoring timely goals, and it's not about necessarily how many you score, but when you score them. And I think there's a confidence in our power play as well. Like you mentioned, we have had a lot of looks, and I think that's the key to goal scoring is not being frustrated when you're getting your looks. If you're not getting your looks, it's another question. Then you should adjust something. But if you're getting your looks, you've got to be confident that they're going to go in because you've been doing it for a very long time. So we're a confident power play, and we seem to find the big goals at the right times, and we'll need them as the series moves on.
Left side, third row, Pierre.
A question for Connor. Can you allow yourself to think what the environment would be like if there's a Game 6 in Edmonton, if you can win tonight and stretch this out and bring this home to the fans in Edmonton?
Yeah, well, every time you're back in Edmonton, it seems to get louder and louder when you didn't expect it could get any louder. So, that's the goal. We're going to try to drag them back to Alberta. We love playing on home ice. This is going to be a difficult game, and that being said, we feel confident, in the type of game that it's going to be, and obviously with that anticipation of getting back to Alberta.
Anything else? We'll go back to Derek. Last one, left side, front row.
Zach, Chris Knoblauch made a joke that he probably thinks you have enough material to write another book. Just wondering if that's in the works.
Nah, I mean, we got a job to do first.
Yeah.
But, it would make for a heck of a story, so let's go do it.